There are some dark and ominous clouds on the horizon, and usually that means you can't go out and play. But for me, it means water. Yeah, looks like I might be getting some water pretty soon. That's awesome. Looking forward to that. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, you have a lot of time to be doing that, about how incredibly awesome it is that this whole trip came together. Because it was a logistical nightmare. So much had to go into every step of this process. It's just crazy. Oh, by the way, the area I'm in right now is an area I call the canopy, because it's a canopy of these beautiful palm trees, and every time I enter this area it's like 20 degrees cooler. Really a beautiful spot. The gear that I had to select, that was like a 2-month process. Solar panels had to be compatible with solar storage devices, and they often weren't. Everything had to be purchased and tested. Even the flights, you would think, oh, that's pretty easy. Well, the flights took place during the COVID-19 worldwide epidemic. And so French Polynesia had 0 cases of COVID-19. And they wanted to keep it that way. So they required everyone boarding a plane to Tahiti to have a COVID-19 test. Now, a couple problems with that. They required that you have the test performed and the analysis in your hand within 72 hours of your flight. The only problem is almost nobody does that, does it that fast at least. So the only way I could get that done was to fly to Los Angeles 4 days in advance, get the test done exactly 72 hours prior to my flight departing, and hope that I get the results back, because if I don't, it's done. All the planning, not going to happen. Anyway, long story short, I get the test done, everything's fine. I board the plane, everything's fine. I make my way to a small atoll called Fakarava after landing, of course, in Tahiti. And my objective now is to secure boat transportation to this remote island that I ended up coming to. Now, this couldn't be done in advance. You'd think it could be, but it couldn't. So I had to actually come here several days in advance and try to find myself a boat driver. I did, but there were some issues involved with that. The people here speak either Polynesian or French. And my Polynesian consists of just a few words, maruru, which means thank you. And I'm not going to say the third one because I think I forgot the first syllable of it, but it means good day, how are you, have a nice life, all that. And manutiti, which means little bird. That's not going to help me a whole heck of a lot. My French is quite a bit more extensive. I probably know 6 words of French, of which 2 words are ooh la la and merde. So you can see that my French vocabulary isn't going to help me a lot either. But in any event, I managed to secure my boat transportation and made the 60-mile trip out to my remote island, and I made it. And when I got here, I mean, I just thought, I can't believe this is actually coming to fruition, that it's actually working. You can see the wind picking up. We've got some weather coming in. I've got rain on the way, and I'm excited. I'm really, really sorry that you can't see what I'm looking at right now. It is the night of the black moon, what they call it. I mean, basically no moon. And the stars are alive. The Milky Way is 3 times bigger than I've ever seen it before. And it's truly a Milky Way, clusters of stars. This one night, really, the whole trip so far, the whole experience has been incredible. But this one night is worth the entire effort. I wish you could see what I was seeing. It's just amazing. I'm looking at the stars through the silhouette, the black silhouette of palm trees waving in the wind, and the stars beyond. Every time I look up, I just go, wow. Incredible. This is exactly what the Greeks and the Romans and the Egyptians looked up and saw, and why they were so enamored with the heavens. They didn't go inside and watch TV at night. They gazed up at the stars. And it is a spectacle. It is just amazing. I can see Venus, and I can see Mars, and I can feel their imagination as all the stars move in synchrony with one another. But these few points of light, the planets, seem to have a mind of their own. And how their imagination must have run wild with those ideas and thoughts, not knowing what we know today. Thinking that the earth is flat because that's their observation. And then some brilliant Homo sapien came to the conclusion that no, the earth was not the center of the universe. The sun did not revolve around the earth, but it was the other way around. What a brilliant realization. What a brave thought. What heresy in its time. People who espoused those thoughts were persecuted. My mind just wanders with imagining life back then. We don't have enough time to contemplate and wonder. Our lives are so filled every moment with gadgets and things that occupy our awareness. Yet these are the moments that count. I mean, this is a moment I will remember forever. Wow.